All right, so here we go. I'm sorry about that. So let me get my chat window. Terrible, man. We gotta get this. We gotta get going. I think I closed it. All right, so I got the jewelry boxes up in here. I can't see your name because my eyes. You said you had that feeling. I did, man. And like I always tell you, if you listen to my videos, I gotta listen to myself. I know what to do up here and even down here, my gut, but I just went with it. But I still not panicking, and I'll show you some reasons why. The Dow, so we down 900. It's 330 for the most part, and you can see what's going on. The VIX is up there, man. The VIX is up 33%. All right, that's crazy. And let's look at the heat map. I just got home. I didn't look at the markets all day. I did some trades while I could, but so this I'm looking at it for the first time with you on a real computer. Look at that, all red. There's nothing. I heard that the banks were positive earlier, but now they're not. I mean, this is almost the opposite of yesterday. I remember, what gave me hope yesterday was Apple was down, Tesla was down, and most of it was green. I was like, oh shoot, damn, okay, and that's what made me say, okay, it's just gonna correct the ones that went crazy. Look, Apple's down 7%, 7.5%. So let's get to the portfolio. Look at the VIX. There, I'm now 6,600, 6 racks. This is basically my worst day, my second worst day ever. And I might have to close all of these out. I don't know yet. And then, so I might have another bad day coming. This is why I say don't follow me, because I'm not, I suck, man. I could make some good calls. I'm just been on a streak. I suck. I just been on a streak. This is weird to say, but I had some. I be having some bad losses, man. Okay, let's put it that way. All right, so here's the VIX. If we look at the VIX, look at that spike. We're looking at the daily. I mean, we're up there. Okay, if you look up, here's March. This is when we got kind of crazy with the sickness. Let's draw that line starting right around here, and we're right around there. I mean, we don't really have spikes like this without, I would say, going higher. Generally, for the most part, when it's up here, we really should come down. If we start to go higher than here, I think that's when we got to be like, uh-oh. You know what I mean? Especially this point right there. Let's say we can go up uh, another 10 points, but it really should kind of tame itself. I heard the Fed governor was speaking. Basically, they was putting out some news today that you could tell they was trying to juice up the markets, but it didn't work today. So let's start looking at some charts, and then I'll tell you what I did, and I actually got longer. Yeah, I sold some stuff and got longer. So that's the hard trade to do. So let's hopefully I'm right. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, look at Google down 16. I'm afraid to look at my other accounts. I didn't even pull them up. Ooh, all right. So, where I want to begin? I want to begin on the ticks. Okay, so let me pull up this because I want to show you something that I just thought was like, wow. All right, here we go. This is, wait a minute. Okay, no. Where's the, okay, I'm seeing something here. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? All right, yeah. So we went down to 1670. I thought this was the low. I was basically gonna say this is basically okay. We printed a tick today of minus 1618, meaning this is the nicey ticks, meaning how many ticks stocks are ticking up versus ticking down. And at this point today, which is 11 o'clock, they was basically selling everything. I mean, negative. I never seen this except for an opening. Maybe an opening might be this low, but I never really seen this. But it happened before. So if I zoom out, so that's negative 1678. Yeah, if you look back, right, this is the hours. Let's go to the 4 hours, and we had it here. All right, this was June 10th. We kind of ticked damn near that low, but this is rare. You can see I'm going to draw a line right where we are. It only happens a few times, right? So I'm just trying to look, just trying to study this. Where is here's the where we went down, right? So even when we started to crash, we wasn't even hitting ticks like that until the crash was over. So basically, what I'm getting at, maybe this is the bottom. Basically, maybe it was just a 1 day sell off, right? Here's another thing. Let's look at the SPY. Sorry, it took me a little bit to look at that. So here's the 4-hour chart. We could pull up the daily one on this. And you can see we are sitting right on the trend line. So I was actually thinking about buying an SPY call right at market close, because I'm pretty sure we're going to close at the low today. We're sitting right there. So if we open down tomorrow and don't bounce, yeah, get out, see what happens. We've been holding that trend line for some time now, since April 6th. So that's the SPY though. Let's pull up the Qs. Qs took it. Look, Qs kind of, let me get rid of all these damn trend lines. You had to just make reasons for the Qs to go up. Anyway, here's the trend line right there. So the Qs could have some more pain. Here's a secondary, but it's going to sit right on that secondary trend line right here, and that goes in effect since July 24th. So, and look at the volume, right? This is the daily chart. Look at that volume on the Qs. It hasn't been like that since way back here, which is March 25th, which was the bottom. So you see what I'm getting at? So maybe it's just the 1 day and we all panicking. I don't know. But just something to make you go, All right, so we'll talk about what I did today. Make sure. All right, so down 7,000. Oh my God, it might quickly be the worst day. It might be the worst day. Boeing, I was forced to get out of it just before this video. I had to get out of it. It's 168. I had put spreads on it. And this is what happens when you're trying to pick up nickels in front of a steamroller. It's in danger of breaking that trend line. I had the 165, 160 on. It broke the 170, so I got out. It's a little, I had room, but I only had 15 days left. So I just decided to close it because if tomorrow we have a bad killer opening, I would be destroyed in that. And I left these open on the 150, 145. Lancadia, this stock is actually up. Unbelievable. So, okay, nothing to do there. Nike, I'm down 460 for the day. Basically took all my profits. I should have closed it yesterday. And I did close a couple of positions yesterday after the video and before the close to where I was close with collecting my profits. And I was like, let me just get out now because I was feeling nervous. All right, so let me just look at Nike. Nike looked like it still might have some room to fall. I can't even, I don't like that. Let's pull up the weekly. Look at the monthly. Yeah, look at that monthly. Ugh. Yeah, that's not good. Tomorrow's Friday. Unless it could really rally tomorrow, that's an ugly candle to be painting right there. But this still has some room to fall. I was feeling real bullish on Nike. So maybe that comes down. We talked about the SPY Visa. I was really shocked at this one. I had to get out. I was down 1,300. I was up like 500. So I took like a 500 gain and turned it into a $1,300 loss. I should have closed this position out yesterday, but I was feeling confident. I'm like, oh, Visa ain't going to get that kind of hit even if we do go down. But they selling up. This thing's down $9. So I didn't think that could happen, but it could happen. Just feeling weird. You can look right here. Notice that. Oh, this is the weekly. Look at the daily. That's an ugly daily candle. But we're getting ready to come into support. But it has more room to go to the downside. I mean, here's the support range right in here. We might be able to call it right here, maybe even. Still got some room to go. So here, so maybe about 205, then 200, we'll call it. More room to go there. I was feeling really confident in Visa. I didn't think that could happen, I'll be honest with you. So I got out of that position. Starbucks, I was feeling real bullish about that. See what's going on here. This one's only down 2.71%, $2. It's still got some room to fall, but not much. So let's see. Let's see. I still got that position on. I'm down 352, 265 for the position. And it's pretty big. So Walmart, I kept it on. This call spreads that expire 134 days from now. Walmart's doing, it's down $3.73, but yeah, it's not bad. It's only down $75 for the day, so nothing to do there. DraftKings, I got long DraftKings. I bought 2 calls. Wait a minute. Yeah, I bought 2 calls. I'm trying to think why and when. I could have sworn. Oh, I can't even remember what I did. Let's see. Anyway, I told y'all I wanted to get some of this. Oh, I remember why. Let's pull up the hourly. No, let's pull up the 5-minute. I was looking at this. Here's today. The market was like crap, right? And let's pull up the 1 minute. And I was saying to myself, I put an alert in. You know what? DraftKings was up, and the Dow was up. So I thought it was just a NASDAQ kind of tech wreck thing. And I said, well, if DraftKings goes above 40, I sent an alert and I bought it. And so I got the alert, and it was going up here. So I had bought it, and then tanked. Then when it got down here, I even bought another one. Okay, so I got the fake out on that for sure, thinking it cleared all that. I can get in, maybe. It was because it was positive when everything was just getting destroyed. It's like, but no. So I wasn't safe there, but I still like it. And if you notice, I bought calls that expire 505 days from now. All right, so it's the 55s. So let's see what happens there. I got longer on Peloton. If you remember yesterday, I bought the 90-95 call spread that expires 505 days from now. I bought 10 calls, sold 10 puts. Sorry, bought 10 calls, sold for a call spread. 10 calls and sold 10 calls. And I bought 3 of the calls back. All right, because I do like Peloton. I don't think today changes anything. Let's pull up Peloton. Let's get a little longer. And what I did it somewhere. I bought it. One was right on. I bought a couple. One right on the open. I didn't think we was gonna have a day like this today. Kind of when it was down here, and then one when it was down here, and then just before the video started, I bought another one back. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done with the Peloton trade. I'm just gonna keep that on, and hopefully this thing doesn't get go down to like $30 or something like that. So that's what I did there. All right. So, and then Facebook, I got longer here as well. Where are we? 288. So far, this is a good trade. When it was like 282, I got longer. Yeah, see, it's starting to rally here going into the close. Let's see if that can continue. But when it was trading at way down here, I bought one. Did I buy 2? I think I just bought one back. And I bought one of the short strikes. It might have been 2. I don't even remember. Let's see. Filled. Facebook. 1. It was actually at 11:29 chart. 11. Yeah, right in here. I bought one of the calls back. So, now we're kind of up. So let's see what happened. Remember that these expire 743 days from now. Okay, that's 2 years for the most part. So I feel comfortable in that position as well. They kind of saying Facebook decided they're going to, this is what gets me, and this is what they was going with on the media today because I was listening to the news. So Facebook decided that they're going to stop political ads, new political ads a week before the election, right? And the stocks are going, and it's going, I'm like, why is it going down? That's not why it's going down. Because back some time ago, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, when the other Twitter and Google and or what's the other ones? Snapchat, all of them said they're not going to do any political ads at all. And Facebook said we're going to do political ads. It went down on that. So I'm like, damn, it's going down. Hey, Zuckerberg likes freedom of speech kind of thing. Why is it going down on that? They're going to make money. And then now they're saying they're not going to do political ads. Just 1 week before the election is going down on that too. I thought they wanted political. That's why I was like, no, it ain't going down on that. It's just going down because the market's going down. So I bought more. It didn't make sense to me. And hopefully this one stock can just turn around my whole trade, because most of it is Facebook. Look, it's down 2,500 for the day. So when you see me down a lot and Facebook's down a lot, it's Facebook, and I'm good with that. If it's down 3,000-4,000, I'm good with that, because I know it's a leap. It's going to be volatile like that. So you got to almost take that. I'm down 6,500, and then take out the Facebook disaster. I'm down 3,700. That's how I actually kind of look at it. It's not that bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. It is losses. If I would sell out today, I'll be out. But it's unrealized, so it's going to be volatile. I truly believe in what they're doing and what they got going on there, and with the kind of economy that we're in, with advertising and small business, with the Instagram Reels and the Facebook shops and the Facebook, the Facebook shops, the Instagram shops where you can even sell live on Instagram, the teaming with Shopify, and I guess the whole ad thing is about the whole ad apocalypse. So now I guess they're going to be going back, right? July is over. Some of them, there's really nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. You got to go there. That's how I look at it. So, and that's why the stock has been going up ever since the ad apocalypse, right? So, and I was on board. So I'm still on board. I'm still a believer. If the market were to go down, this is going down with it. This is going to take some pain. But they do expire 2 years out. And if it takes more pain, a whole bunch of pain, I might decide to buy more even. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just kind of sticking to my guns, That's interesting. Yeah, babe. It's interesting. So anyway, I was hoping more you guys get up in here, so we can talk about what's going on with you and your stocks. But that's what's going on with me. It's been not a good day. Not a good day. 66 and almost 3 of them. But that's all I can. So I'm thinking about just before the market closes, when if I close this video before that, to actually buy. I already said that, a SPY call. And I don't want to get too long on it because it's sitting right there on that trend line. Well, what a good place. What a good entry point. Look at that bounce. It's already kind of bouncing, right? So you know where you're going to get out. Right? Get out right there on that low, right? So it's kind of doing that now. But we'll see if that's sustainable. Let me look at the ticks. Let's look at the advanced decline line. The advanced decline line, it's actually not, it's down. Don't get me wrong, but for the day, it's not that bad. It's not pinning below 2,000. This is the NASDAQ. So that's a plus. That's pretty good, believe it or not. Let me look at the ticks again. I was trying to make a play, but we still got 20 minutes. Anything can happen. I remember one of my biggest losses was in the last 5 minutes. I had a whole bunch of SPX calls. I sold calls, and that thing rocketed up like 2% in 5 minutes. It was unbelievable. And I was like, and I did it live while I was on it. I was holding in the pain. I was like, trying to put a smile on for you guys, but it was just going straight up. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It was on the expiration day too. You got to be kidding me. Anyway, look at Amazon trying to make a little comeback. We could talk about Tesla. And me and someone up in my thoughts. I don't have any thoughts on Bitcoin. I don't even know how to bring it up. But it's not my thing. It's not my thing. Let me pull up gold. Not saying that it ain't a thing. It's just not my thing, so I don't really trade it. I don't even know how to trade it. Gold is actually down. Isn't that's interesting as well. Let me see TLT. What's bonds doing? TLT is up. All right, not by much though. So anyway, what was I talking about? Tesla. Remember, it did the 5-to-1 split. So let's say it didn't do the split, because it's down 41 points. Let's times that by 5. It would have been down $205 the old way. But it's down pretty hard. I actually think it comes down here. I think it comes down in the 350 area. It's just my guess. You know, this there's a little bit of support right here, but just a little bit. You got more right here. But let's see what happens. And let's pull up Apple. So yeah, I was talking about how in my video, you need to check it out. What is it called? My prediction of the stock market. Ooh, goodness gracious. Apple down 8%. Apple's not bouncing like some of the other stocks. And I predicted that Apple would lead the market down along with Tesla, but I was putting more of my bets on Apple because it just went up like crazy. I mean, just before a stock split, the thing went up like $300 billion, something like that. It's unbelievable. And how Apple's market cap is more than all the stocks in the Russell 2000 combined. But so it's coming back down to reality. Down 7% today. This is better. See, you see it in the averages now. I got the daily average. You see it right there, right? So here was a good buy point, right? And here you see. So you could. I don't want to circle all these areas, but you see it when it's touching that. I got the 9-day moving averages, the blue one, the turquoise one. That's been good buy signs all along. So now I could say, you know what? It's not too bad right here. I still think it's overextended because if you pull up the weekly and the monthly, you're going to go like, damn, this thing is just now getting started. But if you're interested in getting longer, at least on the daily, it looks a little better, right? It's hitting the averages. But if it goes below those averages, it might be something to worry about, you know, because, you know, it bounces. So let's see. We're hoping it bounces like it did the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. But, you know, pulling up the monthly, like I said, it's still way overextended. A good buy point will be, you can see how it's normally above that 9-month average. So maybe about here. $94, mate? Is this? Yeah, I was like, is this Apple? Wait, I forgot about the split. $94. So yeah, maybe that's a good buy. I don't know. It's crazy, man. I thought it would be on like our Apple earnings report. I had no idea after I made that video yesterday that it was going to happen today. And that's why I got long yesterday. My stomach hurt because before today, it was the correct trade to do. So I don't feel too bad about that. You know, just was the correct thing to do. You don't know when this is coming. Nothing really triggered this, right? It just is what it is. It's like, you know, and that's what made me. Oh, I had puts on. You see, where's it? SPX. Right here, I made 180 for the day. Nothing, man. I should have kept those bad boys on. And the reason why I took them off is because generally the market don't stay down right when it opens. You know, it starts to go back up. I remember I couldn't really see what was going on with everything. And the Dow was up. I mean, the NASDAQ was getting crushed. The Dow was up. The banks were up. So I was like, remember, these are SPX puts, not the NASDAQ. So I'm like, maybe, yeah, let me get out of these. The market doesn't want to go down. You know, these other stocks, the banks are up. Really? So I got out. And then that was the beginning. I made some money, so I don't feel mad about that. But I should have just kept them on, and none of these losses wouldn't have been nowhere near. And by the way, the SPX was down pretty big. And I was really shocked that I was only down 180 at the time. I was like, let me just take this and run. But yeah, I should have kept it on. It definitely wasn't the right thing to do. So that's it. That's what happened to me. I'm 5,500. All right, so now I'm down 1,000 less than I was just 66. Now I'm down to 55. Still a shitty ass day. What's making me go up? Yeah, Facebook 290. I like the action in Facebook. I gotta admit. Let me zoom into here what's going on. Let's see a 30 minute. Where was that? I need to go out a little further than this. No. Wait a minute. Yeah, right here. Because when we came up from the bottom, the 260s, right, and I made all that money going up there too, to the 304. We took a little pullback. We made that little cup, which I like. I got longer here because I thought we was gonna blow, and we didn't. We gapped down and went down. But let me get rid of all these lines, and you can see right here is that support. Oh, I got the wrong line. You can see that support right there. I want to draw it. We're gonna call it 290. All right. So it came down. It hit it. When the market was still going down, Facebook tried to rally a little bit. It came down. Now it's trying to get up to that level again. It's not when you have the rest of the market. Let me see how the rest of the market is pushing down, right? So Facebook is trying to grab a little action, and it's hard to swim against the grain, right? It's going against the grain here. So I like it. I know it's only down because the market is down. So I think if I'm correct and this ain't the start of something disastrous, I'll be fine. If this is the start of something disastrous, I'm not going to be fine. So let's keep that clear. So if it can bust that 290, which is just that 288.68, 288.75, we might have something here. You know, it will actually be a pretty constructive, a pretty good day, in my opinion. It's still down 4.6%. But some of these stocks are getting killed. You saw Apple, right? I mean, some of these stocks are getting killed. Amazon down 5.4. Even Visa. Is Visa down 5? 4.5. It tried to make a little run like it's giving it up right now. So we 350. Let me pull up the S. I guess I should talk into the close. I don't really want to. I'm going to close it out before because I might put that call on. But yeah, this is going to close at the low. You always know a day when it's going to close at the low. And any rally is really a sell, you know, when you see that. Sells is fake. Here it looks like it might have tried to do something. And you can see that reverse. I'm right here, y'all. You can see here. Maybe I'll pull it up here. I'm looking at the minute chart. I don't ever really trade the minute chart. Where the hell is it at? Anyway, I was looking at a reverse head and shoulders. There was something going on. But Atlanta Fed raises the Federal Bank of Atlanta GDP model estimates Q3 GDP growth at 29.6 on September 3rd, up from 28. The Fed says now real domestic investment increased. Competition change of net exports. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So tomorrow I want to talk about. So one of the Fed governors came out and was talking about, oh yeah, it's going to be some more quantitative easing. We're doing that. You could tell they was trying to juice the markets. The markets was going down too hard. The market didn't budge. It kept going down. And tomorrow is the employment number. And you had the jobs number today, which wasn't bad. It was one of the lowest ever since the this happened. It was below million. I think it was like 800,000. Still a lot, but relative to where we was. So tomorrow's the jobs number, the monthly jobs report. Let me tell you something. This is the September. Then we got October. Does November's come in before the election? I think election is November 2nd, isn't it? November 3rd? So if that's the case, there's no November. I don't think there's November, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to assume it's not. So we got this month and next month. We got 2 left. Tomorrow's report's going to be good. It's going to be good because of the powers that be, right? Somebody's trying to get reelected. Okay, so it's going to be good. And when the Fed took actions, any additional actions, I wouldn't say always. A couple of times it was on the monthly jobs right at 8:30. Get the jobs report, then boom, yeah, we just threw out another trillion here, and we're gonna do this and that, and it kind of sets up for that rally again. So be careful tomorrow morning, right? So we got data coming out. I'm almost positive it's gonna be good. because I totally believe the government's manipulating everything and even these numbers. And then they'll just come out next month or 2 months later and say, well, the revised number for last month is, that's how they kind of get over. And then you forgot about that number. So, yeah, because let's say it was bad. Let's say it was unemployment rose to, I don't even know what the rate is now. Is it 15%? Let's say it rose to 21%. I just threw a number out there, but higher than the month before. And jobs created was negative. That's not going to be good for him to get elected. So it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, And Trump is all over that. He's probably in that guy's face. He's got the report. He's erasing this. No, you're going to say this. You're going to say this or you're fired, and this and this. It's all being doctored up. So, yeah, be careful with the report tomorrow because it could be some juice. Tomorrow could be a juice kind of day, and then next the rally is back on. I want to talk about this stock, CCL, still up 5%. Remember I talked about it, how I actually think it's time. I think that this might be it. That's the weekly. Yeah, I can use the weekly still. Let's kind of do one of these numbers. It put in a higher low, just about put in a higher high. We got some selling today, but this could be it, man. This could be the area where it just starts to go higher. I'm not saying this is going to be all new time highs, but maybe we reached a low, and this is the time to get back in. So I've been keeping an eye on this and very impressed that this is up 5% and the market's tanking. And this, along with the airlines, what's the airlines? Fly, the ETF? Is it Fly? No. What the hell is that airlines chart? ETF. Jets. Okay, Jets. Yeah, and look at it. I mean, it looks pretty good. There's something to be constructive here about it. Look at the volume coming in. Today's down, but there's no volume there. Well, this is the weekly. I don't know if it's going to change by tomorrow. Let's pull up the daily. Maybe get a little better look. I'm surprised it's only down by 0.28. It's not bad compared to the rest of the market, but these moving averages are going up. It's above the moving average. I mean, this could be it, could be the low in this area. Not like today, but, right around here. So I've been looking at that, I don't have any positions on yet. All right, so here's the futures. They're trying to do something here going into the close. Pull up the Dow, 800, 28, 11, 16. 28, 11. Damn, it was that low? Did this thing go down 1,000 points? 220. Yeah, this thing was almost down 1,000 points. I didn't even realize that. Probably what I was talking. You said, could I look at, what do we got there? I'm missing something. Hey, what's up, Rom? Appreciate you, Rom. You said, what do you think? You said, hi. What do you think better? Sell Shopify on loose or wait until go up? What's loose? I could tell you what I did. Wow, look at that bounce on Shopify. I'm looking at it right now. I got the daily chart on, and look how it just totally bounced off of that support right there. So this could be, look at what's happening right here in the minute chart. This could be it. This could be a temporary low for a trade. But I got out of all the shops. You see here's the monthly. I got out of the Shopify's, the Tesla, but Tesla's been going down. I got out of the Apple, got out of the Amazon some months ago. About a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, something like that. But I was wrong because they done rallied insane afterwards. I'm just not feeling good with the elevation. I'm just not feeling good with the straight upness. I'm not saying I'm right though. Shopify has reasons to. These guys they are right. This is the new economy. Everybody trying to start their own thing with their own shops, and Amazon, the whole e-commerce thing. They're just right there in the center of it, and these guys are gonna make all kinds of money. And this is why I like Facebook ever since they teamed up with them, and now Facebook's got Facebook shops. Facebook has billions of people on the platform. It just lines up, so instead of me really kind of jumping on Shopify's didac, Facebook is even going straight up as well. Look, 291. See, it went above. Instead of, I'm kind of more on board with this. The earnings potential, I don't think is priced in. I think once people start doing the Shopify and let's say TikTok doesn't notice the where's the buy? If that goes away, you know where they're going, right? Facebook, Instagram, Reels, and even if they don't go there, the money's gonna start coming here because they're gonna think, oh, Facebook got the lock, right? Oh man, so look at that. So you can see, look, it's trying to get above that line we talked about. So great relative strength here, and I'm all aboard. Let's see, we're at 5,000, right? So now it's starting to be a not so bad of a day, even though it's still shitty. So yeah, that's Shopify. Yeah, I mean, I think it's you're right at that support. It's worth a trade for sure. I mean, for sure. It's right there. Look at every time it reached here, it bounced. So 1999 over again. I did a video on that, and that was the prediction video, just the video before this one, and where I was showing some of the stocks that was elevated, like Yahoo back then, split adjusted something like $125 and down to $5. Crazy. It was, I don't think that's going to happen today, but just think about that, right? Think about those moves, and it wasn't a one-day event. It wasn't a 2-week event like back in May. It was just, the party was over. The party was over. It was just that simple. Here, though, Weston, we got the Fed. That's what makes it different. The Fed, they're willing to throw trillions at whatever's not moving. They're just willing to, who needs money, and I think that's what makes this one different. That's why we're going straight up. It's like an unlimited put. Not even like an out of the money put, like an in the money put. It's just an unlimited put, and I think that's why just markets are just going straight up. We see what happens tomorrow. We still got a stimulus that hopefully Congress gets their act together along with the Senate as a stimulus, and then if they was talking about some more quantitative easing, do they come out? Remember, the Fed said he has a lot of tricks in his bag. Oh, there's a lot of things we can do. It's a lot. Oh, we're good, So does he come out with some new trick that is going to stimulate the economy? Remember, they even said they're going to promote inflation. They're going to let it overheat. So they're not even worried about inflation, asset price inflation. They're just going to let it run for a little bit. As long as the unemployment, I can't remember the exact word, as long as unemployment is down, up, they're going to kind of let it run. Let it get hot. So there's Shopify. What's some of those other ones that was just on fire? Let me see what Tesla, did it make a comeback? Nah. Let me see the Qs. Yeah, this little bounce off the bottom I thought it was going to close on its low. I thought it was going to be right there at the low. It's something to kind of maybe hang your hat on. I mean, look at that last candle, the last hourly candle. I mean, it's almost a needle nose. It's almost an outside candle. Almost. So it's something to hang your hat on there. Let me see the Russell. The Russell. Just breaking trend lines. That looks not too bad for the weekly. Still in there, still a bull flag, but let me see the IWM just so I can look at the volume. Let's go to the daily, see what that volume looked like today. Yeah, we'll see. It did break the uptrend line, today. There it is. It broke it. Here it tried to break it, closed above it. Closed. All of these are closes above it. Now it closed way below it, but on this trend, on this support right here. So I think if it goes below today's low, it's not going to look good. Today's low needs to hold for the IWM. Anyway, the VIX wind up being, man, the VIX. So people, oh shoot, I forgot to buy a damn call. Oh man. Anyway, it looks like people was dumping their puts at the end of the day, or just not buying them. However, that's measured. It's measured with the puts. So came in a little bit. And remember, this is high. Okay, generally, if it reaches here, I mean, this is what happens once. I only saw this twice in 2008 and now. That's it, right? So let me pull up the monthly right here. That's all I saw it. So we can't say it's going to go up here. That happened twice and since I've been knowing about it, So I'm going to eliminate that it's going up there, right? So, but here, where it is today, let me pull up the daily. This is high. This is considered high. So you might want to, generally we should kind of reverse. Maybe it goes up another 10 points, and this can't be, hopefully this is not the new norm. And hopefully we don't see this kind of spike for another 10 years. I'm hoping, even though I don't think so. Because let me tell you something. I don't know where the disaster is going to be. Is it going to be the apocalypse, or what is it, the eviction apocalypse? Or is it going to be hyperinflation? Is it going to be stagflation? Is it going to be some kind of inflation, or whatever? Oil market crashing, Bitcoin crash, or Bitcoin spike, gold spike. I don't know, but basically we're going to pay for it, for all this action, and the Fed's trying to plug up all these holes. Picture like you got a water hose. It's a hose and you're holding it, and there's holes in the hose. That's hard to say. And you're trying to cover up all these holes, but it's going to bust out somewhere. And so it's coming. You just don't know where the next hole's going to pop. But something's going to pop, and I don't know if they're going to be able to stop it. So but they're doing their best, You said, Weston, you said, I think that's what makes this one more dangerous. They're going to stop that stimulus, and the crash could be even sharper than 99. 99, though, if I remember right, it was bad in the beginning. It was that slow 2-year crash. It was slow motion. Unlike 2008, which was like, wow, what was that, about 3-4 month crash, 2008. Here in March was a 2-week crash. Maybe it was 3 weeks. So I don't know how fast it's going to go down. But the stimulus is coming. It's coming. I don't know when. Everybody knows we need new stimulus. It's coming, and they fighting because I guess they don't want to let Trump be the hero, just before the election. So, I think Congress is the one really holding it back. I mean, if the Senate wanted $5 trillion, and Congress would want $1 trillion. If Senate wanted $1 trillion, then Congress, I just think they just want opposite whatever, and they cause that gridlock, and nothing happens. Just because they're using us as pawns, the American people, to suffer so they could get a new president in there. I think that's wrong. That's wrong, okay? So that's what I think is happening, which is, there's a lot of people in trouble, or going to be in trouble. And a lot of businesses are in trouble. There's a lot of trouble out. We shouldn't be at highs. Y'all know that. Everything is just fake here. There's a lot of things being propped up. Even the market, even this number that's about to come out tomorrow. Everything, Mr. JRH, you finally made it. Here, I'll show you my numbers because you thought I was doing good. Oh, wow. It says down 4,600. It was, I'll tell you what. When I was doing this video, it was 66. It went down to 7,000. The lowest I seen it today when I was checking the markets on my phone, I think I was down like 9,000. I was like, oh my gosh. You know what I was doing? I was buying calls. I bought calls on Facebook. I bought calls in DraftKings, and I bought calls in Peloton. So let's see if I did the right thing. I got rid of my Boeing spread. I got rid of I got rid of my short SPX, which was only made me $180 today. I sold it way too soon. And that's it for the most part. And all leaps, by the way, all leaps. Not trying to do 60 days. Just try to position for what I think is going to be. It's good, I just think we had a good pullback to kind of get into some. I think that's all this is. I just think it's a pullback. Amazon deserves. Well, nothing deserves, but Amazon's kicking ass. It's going to for the future. It's not going back down to 2000. This is, and don't let the virus spike up again, because then it's they just in the right place. That's why it's going straight up. I can see some companies going straight up. I see some of even the DocuSign. I think that got crushed today. I think, didn't it? Oh, down 8 point. Look at that candle, ugly. But check it out, man. It is right there at support. I'm going a little high here. Let me be real with it. Right there, right? Can you imagine getting it right there? That's cool. That's a great buy point right there. Oh yeah, don't they report after the earnings? Billings and subscriptions increased 61% year over year. Subscriptions. So they are. I can't really see this. Trading 240. Yeah, they are up $7 after hours today. They're up $7 right now. Closed at 242. It's trading at 249. So you see what I'm saying? These companies deserve to be up. Some of them deserve to be up there. Yeah, up here was a little frothy. I agree, but it pulled back, and this was a great buy. I kind of actually, I wish I would have pulled it up. I might have put some kind of trade on with this. It came up sideways into the trend line. Let that moving average catch up, and now we can take off again. Look at the volume. God damn. Anyway, let's see if it can hold. This looks like it's trying to sell off in the after hours, and that's probably, it might even just be about this is just a bad day. That's what. So where did this thing, it was down $8, so it was basically now it's 253. It's up 242, 253, 254. It's up $12. I missed it. You said you came out of everything, really? I don't want to be thinking about stocks on a holiday. If I think back, I could be wrong. That the 3-day weekends has been hot. Like that Tuesday we come back, it was always a rally. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking about the same. I'm right on the edge. I'm trying to get rid of these trades I got on, like the Boeing trades. He expires in 22 days. I got rid of the one that expires in 15 days for a loss. I got one that expires in 22 days. Hopefully that's not a loss. That one it's just a small little trade. The Nike is another trade, 15 days. So I'm trying to get out of those and put on long-term positions. This one, I got that long SPX. What is this? The SPX, the Starbucks call, but here's a trade for 43 days out. So that's my goal, but I'm close. If I have another pain day, I'm going to be out. I can't be going down 4,000 a day, But this one feels not bad. It hurts, but it doesn't. The market was throwing all kinds of money at me for the last 2 weeks. For what they threw at me, this is like chump change. Okay, so it's like, all right, I lost $1. That's what it almost feels like. The market is just free money, man. Today wasn't free at all, though, and I don't want it to take it back. Oh, look at DocuSign giving it all up. What the hell did they say? What did they say? I was hoping that would stay up so we could stay kind of bullish. Now it gave it all up. Now it's down. It's down $2. Wow. What the hell is going on? I don't know what they said, but what a turnaround. Did they just sell it off because people that lost money today? That might have been what it is. Everybody that lost their money today. And I was like, oh, wow, you get your money back if you sell after hours, Maybe that's what it is. But, man. DocuSign, second quarter subscription revenue, 323 million, an increase of 47 million year over year. Right then there, damn near double their business in the year. You said you was down 200. You said you would have got killed if you would have stayed in the market. That was great, man. To get out, and that's why I was afraid. And I messed up. I should have listened to myself. I got long. I kept a small portfolio. I kept it really small. I could have been out in 2-3 trades. And you see all these damn positions I got. I can't even get out. I didn't want to panic out. And then I'm out, and then next thing you know, everything's rocketing back up, and I could have got better prices. So I just said, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You came out, you don't want to be thinking about stocks. So I'm glad you didn't take any pain. I wouldn't call $200 pain. You can get that back in a trade or two. So now it's coming back up. Yeah, they all over DocuSign. Now it's up $3. That is the wild, wild west right there. Now it's up $5. That's crazy. This is why you don't want to be trading after hours. That is crazy what's going on over there. Oh, man. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I didn't even want it to go this long. I was hoping more people would come in here so we could talk about what you're doing. But JRH, I can always count on you. I appreciate you coming in there. Airman Carter, I missed your comment. Hey, what's up, man? Check me out on Periscope. All right, so Twitch. Weston on Twitch. You got to follow me on YouTube if you can. Search Dre Trades 2. I should have highlighted it so I can put it in the thing. Here, we'll pull it up right here. YouTube. See, if you search Dre Trades 2, there it is. Here's my little thing. It says I got 32 videos. Look, says I'm live right now. 4 of you guys is watching. Here's the channel. I don't have a unique link. There it is. Yeah, follow me and hit the bell. Appreciate ya. Anyway, you said you only carry about 3 positions at a time. You can't keep. Yeah, agree. I get nervous when I'm long, but you know what? Like it's been working. Today it didn't work, and I had no idea. That we was coming down this hard today, and I didn't think today. I thought it would be some kind of catalyst. That something we could say, oh, shoot, the market's getting ready to sell off hard, and you can get out. But it was just like, and I got totally fooled. I could have did things. First of all, I wasn't by my computer screen, so I couldn't do much. I did a video about me trading on my phone. I suck at it. It's always a losing day. But when I seen the Dow was up early and, airline, banks was up, I didn't think it would get serious. I just thought we'd be down 400 points, one of them days. I didn't think we was going down 1,000. And then everything turned. Banks turning. Let me pull up the heat map one last time. See what's going on. See how we ended the day. Yeah, just ugly. Just ugly. Verizon eked out a little gain. Capital One, Discover. What's over here? Some of the travel services. Yeah, this is all the cruises for the most part. Not bad. What's this one? Bookings. And that's Priceline, the old Priceline. Apparels. Wow, apparels? Really? Okay. So you see, I'm picking and choosing. Even some of the REITs are up. You have Constellation Brands, not bad. I mean, if you could hold your own on a day like this, that's good. Baker Hughes, but you see all this, the tech here just destroyed. Look at these. They even sold off Pepsi 2.6%. Oh, and Coke. Well, Coke's not as bad, man. They just sold off Pepsi. Wow, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal. I mean, that's what shocked me is the Visa play. I had no idea Visa was going to come down like that. I thought I was safe in that stock. It's for a letdown. I wasn't. That's why I said when the market's coming down, ain't nothing safe. So little lesson learned. What is this SNPS synopsis? Wow, Oracle, Adobe. Mm, mm, mm. Where's Amgen? Yeah, okay, so bad day, man. There was really very few places to hide, and you can see there was all small caps for the most part, right? That's the small boxes. Not I won't say small caps. Medium, not necessarily the big one, the big boys. Okay, because I don't. Capital One is not a small cap. Anyway, but yeah, no big market kind of cap kind of stocks to hide in. Even it's Honeywell. There's Honeywell down 3.58%. Most of those gains was in the losses were in the beginning of the day. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Thanks for y'all watching. I appreciate everybody being in here. If you're catching the replay, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you watched it this far, you must like it, right? So like it, subscribe. I meant to say that in the beginning, and sorry that the beginning of the video was so jacked up. Anyway, all right, this is Dre Trades 2. Hopefully a better day tomorrow. I'll tell you what, if the losses are still like today, I don't expect me to be doing a video, all right? I got things to do, okay? I can't be having losses like that, man. All right, so I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. This is Dre Trades. I'm out.